Mike Roland with the Roland Team, Platinum Real Estate Professionals, here today with a third quarter update on what's happening in the Las Vegas real estate market. So what's going on? It's been quite a bit. The past month or two has been quite a lot of changes in the real estate market. So for the past 2 years, if you are a seller, if you were a seller or if you were a homeowner, you've noticed that your property's value has gone up quite a bit, really fast as well. So we saw year over year about 28% appreciation, which is absolutely wild and completely unsustainable. But if you own a home, it's awesome and congrats to you. But unfortunately, that is just not going to continue, and we're seeing that pretty much come to an end right now. Over the past 2 months, we've seen our market almost triple to quadruple. We were used to having about 2,000 properties for sale, single-family residential. Now we have over 7,000. This just happened within maybe a month, maybe 2 months tops. So there's a lot more inventory out there, meaning that there's less of a demand overall. So the days as far as putting your property on the market, asking $50,000 more than it's worth and getting probably $100,000 more than it's worth, I think those days might be coming to an end on pretty much everything as far as what I'm seeing. However, there is still, it's still a great time to sell. I mean, are we going to see 28% this year? No. From the data I'm seeing, they're saying closer to like 9 to 10% growth year over year, which is absolutely wonderful. If you can get 10% on any investment year over year, you're doing well there. They are expecting a slowdown going into 2023, 2024, and so on. They're expecting about 3 to 5%, which is actually quite normal. But it will be a different market than what our sellers and public are accustomed to. I think we've all been a little bit disoriented as far as the real estate market. Just everything's been going crazy, out of control. So now it's starting to slow down. Obviously, the increased interest rates have a lot to do with it. They bumped up interest rates to about 5 to 6%. It really depends on the rest of your numbers. But that spooked a lot of buyers that were financing. They didn't want to have to deal with that type of interest rate. But because of that, there's a lot more opportunities out there for a lot of buyers. So if you're thinking about it, you're on the fence, it might be a really good opportunity to jump into the market. You might even get seller closing costs, reduction in price. Who knows? Again, we're still expecting to see the market climb about 9 to 10% this year, as the last report I saw. So it is still going to go up, but at this point, we're not seeing really crazy. On some we are, on the really nice properties, but overall, we're not seeing tons and tons of offers, like 20 plus, and just offering everything in the world to get it. We're just not seeing that. So there's a lot of opportunity where if you're tight on funds, out of pocket expenses, you might be able to get the seller to pay some of your closing costs. And if the rate is an issue, is it higher, you can always have the seller potentially pay down, offer a credit to help get that rate down as well. But with rates, you can always refinance later. That's a common play that a lot of people do is when the market's slow like this, take advantage, get a really good deal on a home or find that perfect home, and then a year or two when the rates come down, they'll refi. So that is a strategy that we're seeing quite a bit. On the other side, if you're a seller, obviously, I think we're starting to slow down. Is the market going to completely decline? No, it doesn't seem like that. It seems like we're still trending upwards. However, it is going to be a little bit slower. So be prepared if you're going to get your home on the market soon. It's not going to move likely as quick. All the more reason to get with a good real estate professional, because pricing is the most important thing right now. The problem is a lot of these sellers are pricing their homes today based on the comps that their neighbor sold for last month. And unfortunately, that's just not going to be accurate. You're just not seeing the demand there anymore. When the interest rates were increased, a lot of the buyers backed out. And then because of that, a lot of the institutions, the hedge funds, these iBuyers that were buying everything under $500,000 and for premium cash, they also pumped the brakes. So they put off on buying as well. So that's really slowed the market as well, which allowed the inventory to creep up. But again, if you're a seller, you still should be able to enjoy quite a good chunk of appreciation that your property has experienced over the past couple of years, depending on how long you've owned it. And still, we're expecting 10% roughly, 9% roughly this year, and then 3 to 5% the following year. So we're still trending upwards. It's still a great time to cash in on your equity position in your home. And if you're a buyer, there should be some opportunities there as well. So I would say link up with a real estate agent. Definitely, again, if you're selling, pricing is the most important. Obviously, marketing. I think marketing comes second in this market. In this market, pricing is by far the most important thing, because if you overlist, what's going to happen is you're going to sit on the market for weeks, maybe months, and then finally when you come down, everyone's like, what's wrong with this person? It's like dating. The longer you've been on the market, people start to think what's wrong with you. So again, just to recap, sellers, still a great time to sell if you want to right now. I mean, you've got tremendous equity in your home. It's just going to start slowing down. So if you're trying to sell at the top, you might have missed that, but still a great opportunity to sell and to cash in. And buyers, finally, it's a great opportunity. If you've been struggling, just really frustrated with the market, trust me, I hear you. We've been frustrated as well. We represent a ton of buyers, and it's been exhausting. That's turning around. So you're going to start seeing some opportunities to where if you want to continue to sit and wait, thinking the market will crash, I don't see the data supporting that. Right now, it does look like it's going to continue to climb time, but there's tons of opportunity, a lot more inventory. You can be a lot more choosy with the home that you want to pick out and live in for the rest of your life, or maybe just for a couple of years. But yeah, give me a call, reach out if I can ever answer any questions. My teammates as well, we're here to help, and we hope you're having a wonderful day, and take care. Bye.